Welcome back, gentlemen. This is lesson 52, order of operations, something that you are, or should be, a little bit familiar with. So to start off, let's go through what is the order of operations. And if you remember, it's please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, or my dear Aunt Sadie, whichever way you'd like to say it. So, we have order of operations, simplify, powers, and roots. So that's the first thing you want to do. So we have, we always simplify in the parentheses first, right? So we have P. So I like to think of it as parentheses and powers. So you look at what's in the parentheses. Are there any exponents we need to take care of? So parentheses and powers. Then you have, excuse, right? Or excuse me. So you do what's in the parentheses. Yes, so parentheses, powers, exponents. So always do what's in the parentheses first. Then you have your exponents. Please excuse. Exponents are the same thing as powers, just for the record. So that would be things like 3 squared. So we'd look at parentheses, what's in the parentheses. If there's a 3 squared in the parentheses, we solve that. Please excuse my. Then at that point, we multiply. Remember that you're always going from left to right. So please excuse my dear division, aunt addition, Sally or Sadie, subtraction, PEMDAS. Good old acronym. So let's take a look at this. We have example 1. It says simplify. So we've got this list of numbers. Now, since you are in fact using a calculator at this point, order of operations is really important because if you don't put it in correctly, the calculator can get it wrong. So we have simplify. 2 plus 4. So we have 2 plus 4. 2 plus 4 times 3 minus 4 divided by 2. So, are there any we don't have any parentheses here, so we're moving on to exponents. We don't have any exponents there. But we do have multiplication. So, if I were you, even though I have this lovely calculator, I would first look at what makes sense. So, I would take this out. 4 times 3 is 12. So then I have 2 plus 12 minus 4 divided by 2. Now, what's the next step? We did multiplication. Now we have D for dear, division. 4 divided by 2 is 2, so then we have 2 plus 12 minus 2. We do addition next, so we'd go 14 minus 2. Well, that equals 12. Let's take a look at what happens when you put it into the calculator. So, just like it is. So I have 2 plus 4. Times 3 minus 4 divided by 2. So I do get 12 here, right? But you always want to make sure, for the most part, calculators understand order of operations. Always check it with what makes sense to you as well. Because it can be easy for you to put something in wrong on the calculator and things not to go really smoothly. So, we have, move on to the next one. Okay. Okay, so example 4, evaluate xy minus x over 2. If x equals 9 and y equals, that's a really bad y. There we go. Y equals 2/3. So, let's take a look at this. So, we're going to replace each variable with parentheses for this problem. So, we have 9. And we're doing this because it's basically x times y. So, we have 9. 9 times 2/3. Like I said, I would always set this up at least outside of the calculator, and then you can use it. But just make sure you get it set up correctly. 9 times 2/3 minus x 9 over 2. Okay, now that we have it set up, let's use the calculator. So we have 9. Also, remember to put the parentheses in on the calculator. That's the other piece of order of operations that won't work out for you if you don't put it in the calculator. So if you are using parentheses, that signals the calculator saying, okay, we need to take care of this first. So parentheses 9. And I don't even have to put the multiplication sign in if I put these two together. 2, I believe. We'll see if I'm correct on that or not. 2/3. So I get 9 times 2/3 is 6. So then we have 6 minus 9 over 2. So in order to put this in the calculator, I would put 6 over 1. So 6 over 1 minus 9 over 2. And I would get 1 and 1/2. And that's the answer. Okay. I would like you to complete A, B, and D. And I would like you to check these in your solutions manual. Lesson 52, the practice set for lesson 52. So A, B, and D. Best of luck. After you're done with that, you are free to start the mixed practice.